Have you ever imagined a day when everything just stops? No messages, no scrolling, no updates, no notifications, just silence. What if I told you such a day actually happened? And it changed millions of lives, not just virtually, but emotionally, socially, even spiritually. Today's episode is not about technology. It's about what happens to us, the real us, when the virtual world vanishes. Welcome to the English Mirror, the podcast where we reflect on real stories while sharpening your language. I'm your host, Aisha, and today, I'm taking you to the day the internet died, and what it taught us about being human. Let's begin. Mantelpiece Clock Part 1, When the World Went Quiet. It was October 4, 2021. Across the globe, people were sipping their morning coffee, texting their bosses, uploading stories on Instagram. Until suddenly, everything disappeared. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger. All of them went offline. Globally. For 6 hours. No messages. No memes. No business. No birthday wishes. It felt like the world had been unplugged. Brain Part 2, What we felt, and why it matters. At first, people thought it was a network issue. Then came the realization, this wasn't local. This was global. And then, something strange happened. People looked up. Yes, literally. They looked away from their screens. Some stared out of windows. Others picked up books. Many simply sat. In India, neighbors who had never spoken started chatting at the gate. In the US, teenagers were seen, hold your breath, playing board games. A man in Nigeria reported, for the first time, my family had dinner without anyone checking their phones. Isn't that amazing? A forced pause brought people back to reality. Open Book Part 3, Language Focus, Advanced Words in Action. Let's take a moment to reflect and learn. Here are some advanced but useful words from this story. 1. Unplugged, disconnected, not connected to tech. The world felt unplugged from itself. 2. Collective silence, a shared quiet among people. There was a collective silence in the digital universe. 3. Reflexive behavior, automatic actions without thinking. Checking your phone is often a reflexive behavior. 4. Reconnection, not to the internet, but to people. There was a reconnection with family and inner thoughts. You see, these aren't just fancy words, they're windows into how we experience the world. Globe Part 4, Beyond the Blackout, a bigger realization. You might think, it was just 6 hours. So what? But here's the thing. Those 6 hours were a mirror. They showed us how deeply we're entangled in the web. And how quickly we forget to live outside of it. We spend hours curating perfect posts but forget to live imperfect moments. We text, I love you, but don't say it aloud. We connect to thousands, and yet feel lonelier than ever. Isn't that ironic? Compass Part 5, The Human Lesson. The day the internet died didn't end the world. But it made us realize that maybe, just maybe, we're not using the internet. It's using us. So what can we do? Try this. Once a week, have an unplugged hour. No screens. No scrolling. Just being. Observe. Reflect. Speak. Write. Live. Even as English learners, don't just learn words online. Talk to real people. Listen to real podcasts like this. Write your thoughts. Speak them out loud. Language lives outside the screen too. Memo Quick Recap. Today you learned. A real global event, the 2021 Facebook outage. New vocabulary, unplugged, reconnection, reflexive behavior. A big idea, technology should serve us, not the other way around. If this episode made you think, feel, or even smile, share it with someone. And remember, the best connection isn't 5G. It's you, fully present. This is Aisha, signing off from Fluent English Podcast.